Today's occupant of the tasteful grey review rug is the Denix Sten replica. Now, I'm not going to bore you by talking you through the history of the gun, this, that and the other. I just want to talk through this particular replica, what I think of it, and also I want to point out something that's actually not that great a design feature that could land someone in a bit of trouble. So here we go. Let's start talking through the good first and then we'll get to the bad. Construction of it, yeah, I mean it's a pretty good representation of what they were like. It's a lot of cast Mazac though. There's no actual folded steel in this as far as I can tell. The original ones were made out of pressings, welded together. All these welds here are just cast into the Mazac or whatever it's made out of. I must confess I haven't put a magnet onto this yet. It's got the correct plunger at the back there to take the butt off, and I'm told that genuine butts will actually fit, which I think will actually increase the realism of the gun, make it look a bit less, I'm going to say it, keep saying it, Mazac-y. All these cast-in welds and all that, they're a bit too perfect really. The originals were, well, a mess really, but I don't think that they were even ever proof-fired. So that should tell you an awful lot, and managed to hit the camera with it. That was always helpful. Sten Mark II cast into the magazine housing there. This magazine release is actually functional. This sprung-loaded plunger here is not, and the bolt handle and actual bolt move, yep, and catch the trigger. Don't get your fingers caught in the way. Every other feature is cast in, basically fake, and the sights, well, they're very basic on the real gun. So you've got a little peep sight at the back, a little sight foresight to line it up with there. I mean, you know, as a visual aid, you can hold the bolt back like that, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks great, and my phone has just received 2 messages partway through the video. God damn you. So, yeah, visually, it's not bad, really. Not bad looking little gun. Yeah, in terms of replicas, I do hate all the cast-in details and things like that, but obviously it's going to add to the price and complexity. The other thing is, you've got a lot of screw heads on the Denix guns, so that does rather detract from the realism, because as far as I know those screw heads wouldn't actually be there. They'd have been either welds or some other sort of fastener. But, you know, it fooled enough people at the last display I did. So, what was the feature that I was going to say about? Okay, well, on a UK spec replica, you should have a replica specific magazine. A genuine magazine shouldn't be able to fit. So here is the Denix magazine. You can see it's completely hollow. Here is a genuine Sten magazine with a round in it. And it fits perfect. It's actually a better fit than the original. There we go. So what else is bad? Okay, well, you can see there is a round ready to go, and cocked it, she's ready to go, and okay, so the magazine, the round has disappeared. Where is it? It's been chambered. I don't think it would take a genius to convert one of these. And I think that's pretty bad, really. Is there a way to DIY stop it from doing that? Probably not, and why should you? So I would say it's a case of buyer beware. That's what I'd say. Just be aware that that could happen, and if you're doing a display with it, don't have any genuine magazines with rounds in to hand. There you go, as I say, the round is gone. Where is it? In the barrel. Yeah. The other thing to bear in mind with a Sten gun is there's no finesse to them. There's no firing pin. Firing pin is actually set into the bolt face. So again, that's something that someone could potentially DIY to make one of these live fire. God knows why you'd want to, I must hasten to add, because it's made out of Mazac. So if you're stupid enough to convert it, I hope it hurts you. That's all I'm going to say, because it will. It will bite you. It will shatter, and it's not going to do you any favours. But anyway, talking through it. So you pull the trigger, the bolt flies forward, and the firing pin in that bolt face hits the round when it's in the chamber. So obviously it bolt picks up the round out of the magazine, chucks it into the chamber. The bolt stops when it hits that chambered round and strikes the primer in the bottom of the case. The round goes off, recoil from the round pushes the bolt back, and then the spring compresses. If you're still holding down the trigger, sends the bolt forward again and just keeps picking round after round after round up until you release the trigger, in which case it comes back and it stops. So yeah, that's the way a Sten works. Fascinating for all of you, I know. I bet you're all thinking, I'm going to stop watching this video now, he's boring. Apologies for that, but just I love this. Because as much as anything, you can cock it on a display and then say to someone, oh, would you like to fire a Sten gun? Oh yes please. And you do that, you let them pull the trigger, it does that, my god, it makes them jump. Comedy. Anyway, there we go. Very brief review. Oh, and you can fit a genuine sling to it, which only helps to add to the realism. There's a couple of companies do imitation silencers for them. There's one that's particularly realistic that's sold by a company called DS Solutions. I'm not sponsored by them, I've just used them so many times for bits and bots that I think they deserve a plug. So, summing up, as a replica, display piece, semi-functional, pretty good, yeah, I like it, worth the money. Where did I buy it from? I bought it from Soldier of Fortune in the UK. Would I recommend it? Yes, but just keep in mind that little design flaw. That's Denix magazine and real magazine fits, and obviously the issue of chambering rounds as well. Now, just one final little thing. If anybody happens to have a MP40 magazine pouch and a Denix MP40 magazine, which I managed to find some of on Evil Bay, quite cheap, and thinks to himself, well, it looks like a Sten gun magazine and chambers the same round, don't fit. So don't buy MP40 magazines thinking they're spares for your Denix, because although superficially everything looks like it should be the same, you can see the stop point there and the actual catch point here, they don't fit, and that's because of the material they're made out of. They're just that bit thicker up here, so they won't actually get in there. I could probably file them down, but they've also got these grooves in the side which aren't right, so I'm not going to do that. Right, hope you liked the video. If you did, please could you like, share and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, and I know it says people disliking my videos but not leaving reasons why, drop a reason why. Let me know why, and that way I can endeavour to improve the video for next time. It'll be more to your liking and everybody's happy. If you don't give a reason why you dislike the video, I don't know why you didn't like it. I can't make it better for you. So yeah, there we go. Right, thanks for watching.